guys, my name's Alicia and I'm here to show you a little bit of how to get back into your body and relax yourself. So essentially what this is a form of yoga. It's actually yoga. A lot of people think yoga is you being super flexible with your foot on top of your head, something that's unrealistic that you can't obtain, and that's not what that is. Essentially, yoga is just getting back into your body. So a lot of us, when we're traumatized or have a history of trauma, we're professionals at what's called disassociation. So in order for us to survive, we actually disconnect our brain from our body, and that's something that we do often. So when we speak about healing trauma, one of the things we need to do is first feel safe in your body. After you feel safe in your body, you want to help yourself return to your body. So this is actually something I do every day. You can do it in 5 minutes, you can do it in a half hour, whatever that looks like for you, that you can be anywhere, in the grass, anywhere, on pavement, in your bedroom, in your car. You can pretty much do this anywhere. Any shape, any size. I'm actually going to also do a chair video for those of you who might not be able to have that flexibility and get down on the floor. But essentially you can also do this just sitting in your bed, wherever you are comfortable. So for me, what this looks like when I am super stressed out and I have a lot going on and I need to just kind of get out of my head, back up from my racing thoughts a little bit and just kind of ground myself and get back in my body, this is what I do. So just get into something comfortable and I sit down, and the first thing I'm doing is I'm actually I close my eyes. You don't have to at first. But essentially what you're doing is just trying to enter back into your body. And then first thing I do is I just pretty much notice things. Notice what I'm feeling, notice where my tension is, notice where my stress is, and I just kind of notice. You just want to take nice deep breaths. You have fascia all over your body and everything's intertwined and connected. So you always want to make sure that you're doing nice deep breaths while you do this. It'll help calm you down. It actually activates what's called your parasympathetic nervous system, which calms you down and relaxes you. So I pretty much just get into my body. You can sit with your legs crossed. I actually prefer to sit like this. I like to open up my hips as soon as possible and as fast as possible. So you're just gonna sit however that looks for you, however comfortable you are. Like I said, I sit like this. You can sit however you want. It doesn't matter. There's no rules. You can't do it wrong. There's nothing like that. So I don't want you to worry about that. All right. So all you're going to do is you're going to take some deep breaths. And you're just going to pay attention to your body. For me, I carry a lot of stress in my shoulders, in my neck. So essentially what you do is just kind of move your body around. You're going to listen to your body. It's going to tell you, ooh, that feels a little tight. So I want to stretch that. I want to stretch the other side too. Notice how tight it is. I'm going to take nice deep breaths. It's where a lot of us carry our burden, our stress, in our neck and our shoulders. So we want to drop our shoulders, put our shoulders back a little bit. Take nice deep breaths. And for me, I kind of try to just loosen up my neck. Drop my shoulders. This is where I am 24 hours a day. So you're just gonna kind of just try to loosen yourself up a little bit. Whatever feels good. There's no right or wrong. Just wherever you're tight. I often put my hand straight down, just my hand flat. I'll just move my legs so you can see I put it flat down like this right next to me when my legs are like this. And I'm actually just trying to stretch this right side. And you just want to gently do it. Just make sure your arm is stretched. And you're just going to gently, I use my hand on my head. You don't have to do that. But I just gently stretch. Take nice deep breaths. And you'll feel that stretch all the way down. And you're just listening to your body. If you need more time to stretch that area, if you feel like that area is really tight, take that time to stretch that out a little bit. So we just want to loosen up our neck, our shoulders, reminding ourselves to take deep breaths. And you want to make sure you're lifting your arms above your shoulders and take a nice deep breath. And we're doing what's called diaphragmatic breathing, okay? So when you take a deep breath, there's multiple ways. You can take a deep breath, you can do deep breath, and you kind of expand your rib cage this way. And that's not the type of deep breath we want you to take. We actually want you to take what's called a diaphragmatic breath or an abdominal breath. And when you take a deep breath, you actually want to put your hand on your chest and don't move your chest. The goal is to keep your chest as still as possible and not move it. And then you want to feel when you take a deep breath, your abdomen to kind of poof out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take a deep breath. And you can feel your abdomen poof out a little bit, and my chest didn't move. So that's called a diaphragmatic breath. And the minute you do that, your blood pressure and heart rate goes down. So that's why when you're stressed out and you're anxious and you're irritable and you're really upset or irritated, that's why people say take a deep breath. It's really annoying in that time to hear that, but essentially that's what you're doing. You're decreasing your heart rate, you're decreasing your blood pressure, and you're trying to get your body back to homeostasis. You don't want to be triggered. You don't want to be fired up all the time. So what we need to do is just get back into our bodies, and that's what we're doing. So I pretty much just start at my neck and my shoulders and kind of move that around a little bit. You can twist a little bit to the right a little bit, and what we're doing is using our lower back and we're twisting that a little bit. So for those of us who are starting out in the very, very beginning stages, we're not going to have a lot of range of motion, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. We need to start somewhere. So if you can't do that fully and twist your body, you can actually just fully look to the right and then come back directly. We always want to come back to neutral. We don't want to whip our head this way and that way. We're actually just slowly moving our head and fully looking this way, and then we're going to slowly move our head back. So we're just increasing the range of motion in our neck and our joints very, very slowly. We start very, very slow with everything. And we turn our head to the left and we turn our head back. So if you're really, really tight in this area, which I usually am, I tend to focus a lot on this first step, but I've actually been stretching every day, so I am much more relaxed and I have less tension in my stress and shoulders. So I'm going to move on. And I don't do anything fancy exercise-wise. I'm doing things we did in gym class, 6th, 7th grade, nothing crazy. We're just moving our body. Movement is the answer to everything. If you're anxious, move your body. So I have my legs straight out in front of me, and I'm just going to lift myself up nice and tall. I'm going to show you what that looks like from the side. So some of you, this is just enough. Just sitting like this is enough to realize, wow, I'm really tense. I have a lot of tension. So you just kind of want to kind of keep your back as straight as possible. Again, we're going to drop our shoulders down and back a little bit, and we're going to lift our chest up, and we're going to straighten everything out. We want our shoulders to be right above our hips, and we want to keep our spine straight, our knees straight, and our piggies straight out. For some of you, that's going to be really hard at first. We haven't been taking care of ourselves. So this might be good for you. And might be stretching your hip muscles, your hamstrings, your quads, and this might feel great for you. So if that's the case, again, I'm in a different position now, so I kind of roll my neck around and I just feel that tightness and I feel where it is, and I just slowly stretch out what feels good. Don't forget to breathe. We all forget to breathe, and that's what yoga looks like. Nothing magic. Nothing that you can't do, nothing that you can't do anywhere, at any size, at any time. You can do this in 5 minutes, you can do this in a half hour. And when you first do it, it's a little bit hard. And as time goes on, you can really see your flexibility increase, the time increase, your strength increase. So anytime I'm stressed or very anxious, or I'm just stuck in my head and I get some thoughts ruminating, and I'm either too much in the past or too much in the future, that's my cue to get back into my body. And that's what I do. Like I said, I even just take 5 minutes, especially when I'm transitioning from a stressful work day and I'm coming home to my home life. That is the most important time for me, to kind of have that time to decompress and transition. Because for a lot of us, we have very stressful days, very stressful work lives, and we don't want to bring that into our home. So we want to make sure, even if it's 5 minutes in the car, to take that time to just notice your body, notice where you're tight and where you're stressed, and take those deep breaths. And then you can come inside and you can do something as simple as this. And once you're done, I go through a full stretch routine, and I can show you what that looks like. But I do this when I'm feeling stressed. And then, as I told you in the beginning, to notice your body and notice where you're stressed and notice where you're tense. At the end, when you do this, I want you to finish where you started. And I can guarantee you, you feel less stressed, less anxious, and better than you did when you first started. And that's as simple as this is. You don't need to do anything fancy. You don't need to be super flexible. You just stop, take a moment, and get back into your body. So hope this helped you guys. And please incorporate this into your routine and let me know if you have any questions or if you want to see anything else. Thanks.